Don't settle for fakes. My duel-taining is the real deal.
Quick guide to ORCUST. ORCUST is a bunch of dark machines that care about the graveyard. They're known in the TCG and the OCG for being one of the 4 playable decks in Task format, also called Eternal format, also called Thunder Dragon, Orcus, Sky Striker, Salamangreat format. It's a format that many people pretend that they like because it came right after 2 FTK formats and right before COVID. But is being one of the best decks in the TCG for a while good enough to be good in Duel Links? Yes. Yes, it is. Main deck monsters. There are 3 low-level Orcus main deck monsters, Harporer, Symbol Skeleton, and Brass Bombard. All 3 of them do something once they're in the graveyard, but lock you into Dark Monsters for the rest of the turn. Ooh, that's not actually that important. Harporer is definitely the most powerful of the 3. Play 2 to 3 of this guy. It summons from deck. What more can you ask for? Symbol Skeleton is really good for recursion and disruption sometimes. Play 2. Brass Bombard is the least good of the 3. I'd say play 1, play none, maybe play 2, I don't know. Orcust Nightmare is an Orcust and a Nightmare, which makes it really good. This one can beam any dark machine directly from your deck to the graveyards and give an attack boost in exchange, which can be activated in your damage step if you have Babel up. Definitely play 1, 2, 2, 3 is maybe a bit too much. World Legacy Whirlwind is an honorary Orcust. It is not an Orcust by name, but it's a dark machine that can be binned to the graveyard and special summon an Orcust monster back from your banish zone, which is really good, actually. Play 1. Scrap Recycler is also an honorary Orcust. We do not have the Dark Senders that the TCG and the OCG have, such as Armageddon Knight and Dark Greffer. So Scrap Recycler is our one way to instantly Foolish Burial any Orcust monster from our deck. Definitely play 3 of these guys. Definitely the best starter the deck has access to. Other really good starters for the deck are, you know, cards that can just become a Link 2. 1 card Link 2s. 1 card Link 2s, everyone. Cards such as Dotscaper, Phantom Skyblaster with a token, and of course, make a Phantom Beast Tether Wall. Extra deck monsters. Let's start with Nightmare Mermaid. It's a Nightmare monster. It can summon Nightmare monsters from deck. You used to summon Ibli, now you can summon Orcust Nightmare, which gets all of your combos started. This one is limited 1, which is going to conflict with Babel. I'd say the Mermaid version is the more consistent one of the 2, because of having more ways to kickstart your plays, basically. Orcus Galatea is the most important Link monster that the archetype has access to. It can return a banished Orcus monster from deck in order to set your back row, any back row, instantly. And if it's a spell card, you can just activate it this turn. Wow, it's a really good card. Also has some battle protection that I don't think is all that relevant. I think play 2 of it. All the Orcus Link monsters include Longirsu and Orcustrion. Longirsu is not bad, it's a bit of an investment compared to another very important Orcust extra deck monster, but it's pretty decent, also recycles your resources, and sends to the grave, which, if I put 1 in your extra deck, it's fine. Orcustrion, not nearly as good. This one requires a lot of resources and does very little in return. But I guess it has 3000 attack and some protection, so if you have the space for it, 1 spot in the extra deck is fine. And last but not least, the most important Orcust boss monster, the one that allowed the deck to reach tier 1 status in the TCG, Dingirsu. So Dingirsu can be special summoned by using a Link monster as an Xyz material. It has protection against any kind of destruction, including your own, and on summon you can either attach a banished machine monster as material, or send a card to the graveyard without targeting, without destroying. This one is really good, as you can imagine. It can be used for disruption, it can be used to set up your combos. This one is just absolutely insane. Play 2. Backrow. Orchestrated Babel is the other limited 1 card that you might want to consider instead of Mermaid. This one allows you to use your Orcus Link monsters and graveyard monsters as quick effects, which is also pretty good, all things considered. It means that Symbol Skeleton can revive a Dingirsu at any time. It means that Orcust Nightmare becomes a damage step kind of trick. It's really powerful. I'd say this version of Orcust, the one that plays Babel over Mermaid, is more powerful, but less consistent, but definitely has a higher ceiling. So hopefully this one sees plays as well. Orchestrated Return is part of Greed. Play 2. All 3. Orchestrated Release is the way you're going to use to recur your Dingirsu to disrupt during your opponent's turn in the Mermaid version. It's a pretty mid card, but it's searchable and specials from the grave, and it works well as disruption, and It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Play one if you're playing Mermaid. Every other Orcust back row is just bad. Don't look at orchestrated core, don't even think about insights. How to counter Orcust. Single targeted graveyard removal like Didicro isn't going to cut it anymore because Orcust can recur monsters from the banished zone, but cards like Artifact Lancia that prevent them from banishing altogether is a good way to put a death in their place. Abyss Dweller is also really good for the same reason, basically locking Orcust out of their graveyard for a whole turn. I guess something like Necro Valley would be good too, but realistically, the Orcust player is going to have back row removal for this, so it's not as powerful as a lingering effect. Conclusion. I don't think you need me to tell you that Orcust is a very good deck and is going to be very good for the months to come. The fact that it is so splashable in other decks and able to use so many other archetypes to its advantage, like Crystal Beast, Gandora. I haven't seen one vampire list using Orcust, very funny. Means that it is going to be everywhere on ladder and potentially the next tier 0 deck. The first tier 0 deck since... when was the last tier 0 deck? Salamangreat doesn't count, it's not tier 0. But the first tier 0 deck in a while. Thank you for watching this video everyone, I hope it helped you understand how Orcust works. I will be posting a bunch of Orcust replays in the upcoming week, so look forward to that. Everybody is gonna enjoy Orcust and Orcust mirror matches. Whew. I'll see you guys and gals and non-binary pals next time.